On air, online, on the go. Fox Toledo News at 6:30 starts right now.
She's calling him a coward. Good evening. I'm Laura Emerson.
And I'm Sean Hegarty. Here's the news for Wednesday, August 11th. The fiance of the serial stabber's Toledo victim says she's no longer afraid, and she is talking in hopes that the killer will be caught. Tiffany Tarpley has that emotional interview.
I'm holding him back. But, you know, it's just, I'm angry. I'm very angry and hurt.
But Latina Braswell can't hold back those tears anymore. She talks about her fiancé, Anthony Leno, also known as Tony. Braswell says the 59-year-old was stabbed twice in the side and cut on the arm. And it was simply giving a man directions that put him in the hospital, now sedated and unable to breathe on his own.
He didn't deserve this. He's the kind of guy that'll help you. And you see, he was helping somebody. He thought he was helping somebody, and this person took total advantage of that.
This is a composite sketch of the person police believe is responsible for Tony's condition and stabbing or beating with a hammer about 20 males in Michigan and Virginia. Some of those were actually fatal. Tony, a church custodian in Toledo's Old West End, was attacked while taking a break outside. If that's not bad enough, Lanita says Tony is also battling prostate cancer. She wants this guy, who she calls a coward, off the streets.
Wherever you are, I want you to know I'm not afraid of you. I want you to know we're coming for you, and we're going to be there 100%.
And through faith and prayer, Lanita is confident that will happen, and Tony will recover. Tiffany Tarpley, Fox Toledo News.
Police have received more than 450 tips about the serial stabbings. According to the Detroit Free Press, there could even be another victim in the Flint area. Michigan State Police say they've not ruled out that the stabbing of the 49-year-old man on Saturday morning, the same day Leno was attacked, may have been by the same man terrorizing 3 states. Police say the majority of the victims are African-American males. We showed you the suspect sketch earlier, but take one more look. Described as a white male in his 30s, between 5'8" and 5'11", with dark hair. Police think he's currently driving an older model Chevy Blazer, dark green, with a lower tan section. He's considered extremely dangerous. If you know anything, call police.
Tracking down a serial killer can be one of the most difficult tasks a detective is ever given. Fox Toledo's Christy Lee spoke with a retired detective who had to do just that. She's live with his unique perspective on the serial stabber.
Yes, Tom Ross spent 30 years working as a detective for the Toledo Police Department, and he's experienced working on another high-profile serial case. He helped bring the Cook brothers to justice, who were convicted of murdering 9 people in the early 80s in Lucas County.
The fellows investigating this really have their hands full.
Tom Ross is currently an investigator for the Lucas County Prosecutor's Office. He thinks the serial stabber investigation is going to be very difficult to solve. He says it seems similar to the Cook brothers case as far as racially charged motivation. Anthony and Nathaniel Cook targeted white victims, and investigators say it appears the serial stabber has been targeting black men. But in the case of the Cook brothers, they also raped women, leaving genetic material behind.
Compared with these attacks that are so brief, so impersonal, that only seconds are spent face-to-face with the suspect, and he's not leaving anything behind.
No genetic material and no weapon evidence like a bullet or shell.
Here you have a subject that's using a knife, which is going to be extremely difficult to track.
He says the serial stabber investigation is also similar to the D.C. sniper case in that it's a quick, seemingly random act. But again, might be even more difficult to solve because no bullets are left behind and the stabber is covering an even larger area.
Multiple jurisdictions, things of that nature, makes the investigation extremely difficult.
Ross says he thinks either a stroke of luck or the cooperation of the public will be what it takes to catch this killer. If you have any information, you're asked to call the police. Reporting live, Christy Lee, Fox Toledo News.